How can we know God? In this book, Reality Here and Now, I have explained it. The fundamental question everyone asks is, who am I? Why I was born? Who created me? What came first, chicken or egg? Seed or the tree? This could never be answered. The reason is God existed before creation, exists during creation. So egg is unmanifest form of God and chicken is manifest form of God. Seed is unmanifest form of God, tree is manifest form of God. So really chicken and eggs both exist together. God exists without creation of the world, and God exists in its potential form. So this is the answer to this question. Also, how can we know God? We try to know God with our senses and with our mind. Our senses have very tremendous limitations. We cannot see the total with something that is limited. Sky is unlimited. We try to see the sky through a window, we can only see limited sky. So sky cannot be known by human limitation. God is avyakta, invisible, is achintya, unthinkable. So we cannot see, hear, taste, touch or smell God, but because of power of God, we can see, hear, taste, touch, smell and think. Also God is nishkriya. God is like catalyst. Because of presence of God, everything happens. So all the efforts would be waste of time. One cannot talk about God. If you talk about God, you don't know God. So those who talk, they don't know God, and those who know God don't talk about it. Because when you talk about God, you are trying to limit God. So in scripture says, neti, 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 not this, not this, not this. That means God is so infinite that you express by neti. We live in God. We exist in God. And only way to know God is dissolve our senses, dissolve our mind. Most of our experience for knowing are subject-object relationship. We know something with our mind. We know the object. We are the subject. To know God, we have to dissolve the mind. We have to transcend the mind. We have to merge and become God. Like we are waves in the cosmic ocean of God. Waves cannot know God, but waves merge into God and can become ocean, or we can become God by merging into cosmic ocean of God. So we have to recognize our existence not as a body but as consciousness. So if a wave considers own self as a wave, it has beginning, middle and end. But the day wave starts identifying I am the ocean and a wave is only a means, then wave becomes ocean. We identify I am supreme consciousness and this body is only a means, then we become free. They did experiment to explore the depth of the ocean, and they tied a big cube of salt and put it in the water, in the ocean. and to measure the depth, but when they pulled the cube out, it had dissolved. So in search of God, we have to dissolve ourselves. We have to lose our identity. And that is the only way to know God. So in a transcendental meditation, mind dissolves and one becomes with God. And that is called samadhi. In a sabija samadhi, one has some traces of ego that I am connected with God. But in final experience, one becomes united with God and one declares Aham Brahmasmi, or that I am, Soham. And these are the mantras great master said to express the experience of God. Jai Bhagavan.